As you're thinking about starting college soon, what major you'll choose may be a big part of your decision. But can you decide on a college if you haven't yet decided on a major? Today, we're going to talk about how you can frame your first year around major exploration. When you start college, you don't need to know what degree you want to complete. And starting at the U means you can explore exactly what the University of Utah has to offer from day one. Today, we're going to walk through four distinct ways you can begin purposefully exploring majors during your first year. First, if you're planning to live on campus, select to live in a Living Learning Community, or LLC. Some floors within housing are organized by themes and topics. And if you're planning to live on campus, why not choose to live in a housing community that relates to your interests? Here on the right are just a few examples of some themed housing available for freshmen. So if you care about service, social justice, science, the outdoors, health and wellness, there's a spot for you. There's also a housing community dedicated to major and career exploration. Students live together, take a class together for their entire first year. And in that class, they'll be working closely with and getting to know their major exploration advisor and a career coach. Your first step to exploring could start with where you'll live. First year students also have the opportunity to join an academic learning community like Block U or LEAP. Here you'll be with a small group of students and study the same topic for your first year. Classes tend to be less lecture-based, so they offer more opportunities for research, projects, activities, and discussion. LEAP and Block U, which you'll see on the right, are two learning communities which allow students to study a broad topic like law, global issues, families and health, entrepreneurship and society, wellness, and the outdoors from multiple perspectives. So if you're interested in any of these topics, you'll be able to learn how different majors relate to this area. For example, with families and health, how might a major in sociology, family studies, economics, or health promotion relate? In thinking about an academic learning community like Block U and LEAP, you want to think about a couple of reasons why you might want to join. And here are a couple advantages to being in a learning community. You'll be able to explore your interests from multiple perspectives. You're going to be able to get to know your professors and fellow students. You'll be working toward general education requirements. You'll be able to participate in research or community service, and it'll give you a small college environment at a large university like the U. If you're interested in learning more or want to know how to join, explore the different classes, and you'll register for one of these classes during your new student orientation. Besides LEAP and Block U, there are some other learning communities out there. To join a learning community usually takes an application or registering for a class. And here we've just outlined some learning communities available for freshmen. If you're interested in business, check out Business Scholars or Opportunity Scholars. Interested in service, volunteering, or civic leadership? Plan to register for BEN 2030 in your first semester. Interested in gender and justice or topics of diversity? Plan to register for Gender 2500 in your first semester, or check out Diversity Scholars. Are you a first generation student? Make sure to learn more about the First Gen Scholars program. The third thing you can do in your first year is explore a major or college during new student orientation. All new students are required to attend orientation. Here, you'll learn about resources, requirements, clubs, and involvement, and how to get started with your first college classes. When you register for orientation, you will be prompted to select an intended major. It's important to know that attending a college or major orientation is not a commitment. It's just a first step. So if you think you're interested in business or health or biology, but maybe you're not 100% certain, that's okay. Choosing a major at orientation can be a way of exploring that major or that college. If you're interested in many things, or you're not really sure what you're interested in yet, absolutely choose undecided and exploring at new student orientation. Know that during orientation, you are just getting started. You're planning your first semester schedule, and there will be room to explore a major and to take general education classes at the same time. No matter if you choose a potential major or you select undecided, you'll be in good hands. If you're not sure of your major, you might be a little nervous about starting college. Know that you are not behind. You're right where you should be. You're starting college with an open mind to exploring what's available, reflecting on your interests, and making an informed decision in the future. And you have so much to look forward to. All freshmen have access to exploration classes during their first year. There are courses specifically for students interested in working in healthcare or dentistry, courses to help you explore majors, explore careers, and think about the big picture during and after college. As a recap, know that you do not need to know your degree to start an education at the U. You can take these 4 steps to frame your first year around major exploration. But what can you do right now? First, check out majors.utah.edu. Here, you can search through the over 100 programs the University of Utah offers, and you can start to make a list of majors that interest you. Next, visit housing.utah.edu and review the learning communities available. Read more about Block U and LEAP programs by visiting their websites. And lastly, decide if college or if the U is the right place for you. As you're exploring your options for majors, remember there are so many resources available, including classes, websites, events, career coaches, and of course, academic advisors. In the Academic Advising Center, you have the support of 20+ academic advisors and peer advisors available to help. The Advising Center at the University of Utah is home for exploring students. And in the meantime, before you start your first year, if you have questions about exploring majors, don't hesitate to reach out to us.